Welcome Raptors, this is Binarai, also known as Paul Mills, here for another Raptoreum stream. We've got Piggy on the update stream tonight, which will be nice. We've got Charlie on the CryptoSmith stream, we've got Viral Decay, we've got the Scherminator. Hope you guys have had a great day. What's up, Scherm? How you doing, vibing? The Philu. And RQ, how you doing, man? We got Wiz as well. Yeah, I'm feeling much better today. Much better. No more coughing, which is nice. The cryptos and see up. Thanks for the compliment, Wiz. What a horrible accent. Yeah, I'm just a common English boy, you know. In about another 10 minutes, we're going to get started with the RTM update stream. Just want to say a big thanks to Wipeout Audio for letting us use the tunes. Don't forget to like and subscribe this YouTube channel as well. Really helps us out with the stats. You can also follow us at Raptoreum at Twitter. If you do want some rain tonight, that is real RTM mainnet coins. Head over to the link at the top right of the stream and go to Stream Party Chat. Almost there now, guys. Just another 5 minutes. We're almost there now, guys. Thanks for waiting. All right, guys. Let's see if we can get over to the team. Can you hear me, guys?
Yep.
I can hear you
loud
now.
and clear.
Fantastic. How is everybody?
Great.
Good yourself?
Very good, thanks. Yeah, I've just
Good,
literally woke up, so I'm fresh as a daisy.
I know you seem pretty fresh right now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I was just really tired from the typical repair Sunday. You know, usually end up with a list on a Sunday, so got through my daily tasks. Had a bit of a Sunday kip, and here we are. Thanks to everyone for waiting around, and also thanks for the amazing support over the last week or so as well. Piggy's here as well. Hello,
Yeah.
Piggy.
Hello, my favourite 4'8" ginger.
Back off. I'm not ginger, as you can see. You know, not ginger, and I'm quite a bit larger than that. You know.
We've seen you on the earlier streams, Paul. You might as well just own it.
Yeah,
All
accepted
right,
already.
All right, yeah, 4'8" ginger. That's what I am. Yep.
Nah.
Okay, so let's just get started. As you all know, we had a round table with Flux where we had Cadena, Radiant, Ergo, Neoxa, Nexa, Alephium, Meowcoin, and Casper attending all on the round table call. It seemed to go very well, as you know. Piggy was on there. He'd been his usual self, down to the point, and yeah, representing RTM like Piggy does it, you know. And that's what we'll like and love.
Yeah, like no other.
It was a good stream.
Yeah, it was a great stream.
It was maybe a little bit rushed for some of the heavier points raised there, but that just gives us more to follow up on.
Awesome.
In other places. So yeah. Like here, maybe even. But yeah. What else is going on?
If you want to check that stream out, go to Run on Flux's Twitter or their YouTube. The handle for both is @RunOnFlux, so go check it out, guys. It was a nice stream. Piggy, carry on.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of stuff going on, really good stuff. We've seen quite a lot of trading volume on RTM, moving upwards nicely. 250,000 yesterday. It was fantastic to see that again. It was catharsis. I think that's the way you're supposed to say that, where you clean out the old wounds, and the markets are looking a lot more healthy than they have in a long time. Better depth both ways, so it's quite good. What else is going on over on now?
Is the bear officially over, Piggy? That's what everyone wants to know.
No.
No. No, it's not over.
No. I'm talking about our markets looking a lot healthier than they have in a while.
Yeah.
No, the bear market is still very much on until Bitcoin gets up past the 36, 37, 8, that kind of range, because otherwise it's basically not even keeping track with inflation.
Not
the
financial
correction.
Advice.
No, but keeping track with inflation is not really financial advice. It's just crunching the numbers. It's not. So once we hit that, though, then it's all back to where we do need to get some financial advice, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. We're in a good spot, continuing on from the lows in the market. I mean, the lows in the market were across the board. They weren't just in crypto. There was stock market chaos, commodities chaos, everything chaos, from bad financial mismanagement in the US, unfortunately, which I will say is financial advice. Just don't buy the dollar, short the dollar, buy crypto.
Okay.
But what else is going on? Now put
Yeah. Explain
our
to
UTXO DeFi project with decentralized binary options and later coming DEX options and all kinds of things have the testnet chain live, which is excellent. There's solid growth over there. I believe the Discord server has added 30, 40 more members. There are still a few of the coveted OG slots left. Not many, but a few of them. And it's growing, which is good. And I was in an interview earlier today where I had the chance to talk about that and about what's going on as well on RTM with RTM development. And I'm looking forward to seeing that air.
Fantastic. As many of you guys know, we had a Battlefield 1942 rap tournament, and it was Apache Wars, which was entirely Apache helicopters. It happened on the 15th, which involved a group of us battling for the prize of 50,000 magical Raptoreum coins in the Desert Combat mod. Fox Mining came first with his special skills. Well, I'm a little salty about that, actually.
Rigged.
Yeah, where he would fly as high as he could go, then he would switch seats to the gunner seat, and then gun people on the way down. So that was his tact. And also we had Nando, who came second, who was equally as vicious and cunning in his ways. He was more specialised in his rockets. So congratulations to those guys. If you do want to be kept up to date on anything to do with the tournaments, the rap tournaments that we are having, then be sure to ask Scherm here, or one of the other moderators for the @Fraggerroll, where anything that happens, then you will be tagged and you will know where to go and what to do. Yep, so that's that. I've been trying to learn the helicopter myself, but I still just cannot master flying in a straight line. That's one of the hardest things, it seems.
Or upright, for that matter.
Yeah, or even upright. I mean, if you were to watch me fly a helicopter, you would think he was at like an air show where I was doing stunts and things, but no, I'm just literally trying to fly it. We have also done some additional work on the third-party marketplace that there is a team that is building, and that has been involved in more research on different sites. Viral's been involved in that as well. And like what works and what doesn't work, and where we think that we can fit in based on the downfalls of other places. We're also looking up on we're also going in fine detailing, like exact color codes and this and that, you know, so we're really making a good job of this. And we do have a working wireframe that is now up and live, and there's a few of us testing that out and making suggestions and building the user journeys and the stories that are going to take each type of user to its perfect destination in the most easy way possible. We're also,
apart from that, we've got quite a bit of development work going on. Some of the stuff has been tidied up, and we're getting ready to prep a service release for the mainnet that'll include a couple of minor updates from different community contributors. It's always good to see people from the community contributing. And basically, we're looking forward to that. And on top of that, we've also got probably news coming out in the coming week about assets on the testnet. We should have, by the end of next week, we should have not by the end of next. Hold on. What day is it for everyone else?
Sunday the 16th.
Sunday, yeah.
It's Monday for me here. By the end of this coming week, we should have some more news about when we can expect a testnet with assets on it.
Awesome.
Definitely exciting.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when should we see this this interview that you had?
It's supposed to be coming live roughly next weekend.
Next weekend.
Which I assume means the coming weekend. Yeah.
Okay, and also, Piggy, we got an emissions reduction, right?
Yeah, we do. We've got in another about 5 days, roughly.
Yeah.
We've got the start of our gradual block reward decrease, which is a slow and steady 10 RTM drop every month, so as to not really shock any miners, not really shock the markets. We're looking forward to avoiding most of the halving pump and dump, but having this come in as a more smooth growth factor for the markets, which is looking quite good at the moment, really. All round, we've got so much going on.
Okay, we had a CoinEx Easter egg hunt as a little bit of marketing that we were doing. It seemed to go pretty well. We were up over, I think, almost 1,000 followers up on Twitter, and we had many new faces join the Discord. We did actually have quite a lot of bots from that, but it tends to, well, we think it is because of the way they displayed the actual 50,000 RTM. They actually put 50,000 and then a $ after a space, and then a space, and then RTM. So everyone, I think that many people thought it was $50,000, but no, it's 50,000 RTM. So thanks for the support anyway. But yeah, thank you to CoinEx. They've been great to us right from the start. Right, Piggy, and you know, we haven't got a bad thing to say about CoinEx. They've been awesome.
They've been extremely professional, supportive, and there has been absolutely no nonsense with them. I remember one instance of them having downtime for server maintenance, and that's in what, a year and a half or something like that now?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's it. That's all.
Yeah, so if anyone's got a coin and they want to list it somewhere, CoinEx is pretty good. CoinEx, we are accepting referrals, CoinEx.
See our referral link down below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Scherm, what's been going on with the community? What's on the Discord
going
and things?
On here?
Yeah, what's going
well,
on?
Obviously, a lot of excitement. Obviously, a lot of excitement in the community, which is great to see. Also, yeah, a quick thank you for all the support, you know, around social media and all the YouTube streams that RTM's been part of recently. It's great to see. We got music back in the Discord. We got a new Discord bot called IoT, and also created a new voice chat channel. Brought the voice chat music channel back, so you can listen to your music in there. And obviously, with this CryptoSmith stream coming up, you know, make sure you get your bids in on the Mukame. I'm probably gonna say this wrong. Mukame Gani 32 gigabyte USB stick that he made last stream. Let's see the current. And if you want to bid on that item, you know, head to the Discord, to the bidding channel. Currently, 30 miners in the lead with a bid of 56,969.69420 RTM currently. So I think that bidding's going to end as soon as the CryptoSmith stream starts, right?
Well, it's usually 5 minutes in, and then we'll
5 minutes in.
Then we'll do the countdown, because we've got to do like the introduction and everything like that. Then we'll do the
Yeah,
countdown,
right.
and then we'll do, and then that'll be the end of the auction. So we'll see where it goes. But yeah, guys, don't forget to check out the hashtag bidding channel if you do want that Makume. I think you did a better job than me, Scherm. Makume Gane, right? Is that right?
Hey, I think so.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Smith will probably correct us later, but we think we're close.
But it's a Makume Gane
really
metal
awesome.
USB stick, and you know, it's useful. So it's got quite a bit of interest at the moment. Viral Decay. How are you, my brother?
I'm doing fantastic, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Sounds good. So what's been going on with Greyhound? I keep seeing pings, and I'm thinking, you know, there's things going on.
Absolutely. So right now we're doing one final mint, 420 supply on Launch My NFT. And the goal of that is to get just a few more Discord members learning about Raptoreum, preparing their wallets for assets, getting them some little reins, basically just setting them up for success for when assets launch.
Awesome.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's definitely bringing some new faces into the community as well. Is there anything you can tell us about the marketplace that you've been working on?
So basically, it's going to be a hybrid marketplace that takes some ideas from here and there that might have worked and expands upon everything and makes it a lot better. I think that building something from the ground up and just doing the things that needed to be fixed and making it right from the beginning is going to be a level of success that we haven't seen before on an NFT marketplace. I think it's going to be really successful.
Sounds good. Extremely exciting. All right.
Yeah. That does sound very good.
Is there anything else you want to add, Piggy, to this?
No, not really. I think it's about time for me to go and get myself off to bed.
All right, guys, we're gonna just take a few questions from the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
And then we're gonna take some questions from the stream party chat, and then we'll do that for the next 10 minutes. Then we'll have a small interlude into the CryptoSmith chat. But when the CryptoSmith chat starts this time, when the CryptoSmith stream starts this time, we're just going to be silent. When he starts and he does his typical dad joke, we're just going to be silent. We're just going to let him carry on with it this time, all right? So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so questions in the YouTube channel. I will have a read of that right now. Let's have a look, see what's there. Yes, Tours Gaming, they thought it was the $50,000, yeah. Guys, if you've got any questions, we are all here. We will answer anything. Absolutely anything.
Dirty Miner, about 9 inches.
What? Whatever that is, let's just stop it there.
Yeah.
I know is saying, thanks for the translation. My world, guys, I believe in you, and I rarely make mistakes in people. There is something in you. Well, thank you. I hope you're right. We're just working hard, and that's all that matters, really. We're just getting on with it.
Keeping at it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
what the guy above me said to you all. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying. Come on, guys. There must be some questions. Surely we haven't diluted you all with information already. You can ask us anything.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You got Viral here. You could ask him how he grooms his beard. Scherm's been doing a #2 recently. You know, he likes to keep it natural, but it likes to keep it level. That's what Scherm's all about. Piggy's got the end goatee sort of thing going on. Yeah.
Shane wants to know how high is viral right now. Well, we all know the answer to that, I think.
RQ is saying Piggy needs to sleep. You have to join forces. I know it's saying when assets. I know it, but I'm waiting for someone else to say it.
Soon. Very soon.
Soon, yeah. That's the answer.
Soon. Yes.
I mean, we're literally live to the world. Surely there's more questions. It's exciting times. Surely you've got exciting questions. All right, well, head over to the stream party chat. Nothing exciting on YouTube. Towards Gaming wants to point out that he just shaves it when it gets out of control or annoying. Thanks for that, Towards. Yeah. So we head over to the stream party chat now. If you've got any questions for us, we're going to answer some questions for the next 4 minutes.
Yeah, I see an awful lot of people typing.
In the scheme of things, how important are assets to expanding RTM awareness?
Good question.
Very. If we want organic growth, they are probably one of the key factors. Otherwise, we would have to start marketing, which, yeah, we do to some extent, but assets are where we can bring brand new areas to bear, things that no one else is doing. What we have planned with both the third-party marketplace and what we have planned with the platform, with the team-driven vendor platform for it, with offering tokenization as a service to smaller businesses, and it not really costing very much. That's going to be a very big selling point going forward.
Yeah, just think of assets as well. Just think of all the different types of assets as well. I mean, Viral knows you could hold an asset to basically own a game. You could hold an asset to own items within a game or any other digital place. You could own an asset for Discord roles. You could own an asset for obviously
access service,
certifications, medical sides of things.
Medical outside the US. Yeah.
There's a bit of salt there, Piggy. I mean, it's just absolutely limitless, the things that we can basically do. I mean, even the shared node providers, assets helps those guys out in possibly tokenizing what they're doing. And then combined with smart contracts as well, it's limitless what we can do. Piggy, do you want to explain to him a little on how the assets work on chain? I mean, like how they're structured.
Vibin is asking, is there a planned initial standardized asset protocol similar to ERC20? No, there isn't, because we've got it running at the protocol level, which means we're not needing to build an individual contract for each asset, which is what happens with ERC20. Alfie's asking, how do assets differentiate from NFTs?
Well,
they don't exactly differentiate from NFTs. NFTs are a class of assets. I mean, what we're going to be offering smaller businesses as a service, think of it as an NFT where instead of a monkey JPEG, you've got traceability information on a product that whatever the business is can label their product with, and you can scan that QR code and see exactly what's going on. So you could think of them as partly NFTs with a use case, with real life use, and partly as tokens on some of the other chains. But a lot of
oh, sorry, carry on.
A lot of this is sort of it's different because it goes on inside the chain. So our assets are going to be a lot more secure because there are no odd little snippets of contract code that somebody else can attack. They've got to attack how the whole blockchain is working and functioning, which is the beauty of this approach.
Okay, given ChatGPT's growth, is there anything there for RTM to piggyback on? Well, they should be piggybacking on us, really. You know, that's what they should be doing. But in terms of a team, we pretty much.
I mean, a lot of stuff can be done with it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But in terms of a team and a project, we do use ChatGPT for various things, and we also use AI on things including art and other things like that. You know, it's great. Let's use
Trivia.
it. Okay, is there any more questions? Sparky's good at cluster computing, so I would imagine one day being able to run a similar bot inside the node on the network one day. Yeah, that's what Mike said.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Spark is being used for distributed computing right now by a lot of top industry players.
All right, we're going to do one more question. And someone's written a question that's got about 4 or 5 questions in it, maybe 6. But we're just going to do one question. In the next 12 months, what should be the biggest driver for increasing trading volume, assets, output, popularizing social media, crypto springtime? What are you saying? Pick one.
Assets and output, because both of these are use cases. That's where all of the fun stuff is going to come from. We'll see which one of them goes the further, the fastest, really. It depends on the development speed over on output, but we are pretty much on track. We did have one minor setback with being forced to drop CoinGecko as a data provider for it, but I think the product is actually going to be better for it coming out the other end. They have problems with their data freshness, which means if a transaction coming in for an option on that platform comes in a little bit too quickly, it might, well, not really a little bit too quickly, their data might not actually refresh on some of the shortest options.
Okay, guys. Well, that just about rounds it up for this week's Raptoreum update stream. Big thanks to Viral Decay for popping on here, and Scherm, and also Piggy, who's hanging on for dear life.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks for coming on, man.
I've got about 2 brain cells left now.
Thank you all for watching, for tuning in, and don't forget to hang around for the CryptoSmith stream, where I think Sherman Viral will be on for that as well.
Of course.
And the stream is called Full Circle, so I imagine it's going to be something circular. Yeah, thanks for your support as well. It's been absolutely amazing, and everyone that's been helping us in the community, it's just fantastic. So really appreciate everything. HNS Biosaf, thank you, brother, as well. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed the stream, and we'll be back literally, well, actually we'll probably be late for the CryptoSmith stream, so we'll be back about 5 past, and we'll get that started. Thank you very much, and
all right, thanks guys.
Yeah, Catch you
Yeah,
catch you next Sunday for at the same time for another Raptoreum update stream.
Have fun.
Welcome, Raptors. Welcome, Raptors. CryptoSmith con un ritmo y dale fin. Seguro que pega un hit, semana de actualización. Raptoreum está en cadena y yo traigo el micro en on. Tirando fuego, somos rapaces. Solo espera lo que viene.
Wait. It's Binarai. His name is CryptoSmith, with his tip-top tips. And when he's listening to the song, he's got some hip-hop hips. He does this forged in fire, and Smith are played by wire. He does this only for the love, so turn up amplifier. And when you're sitting and you're watching the myth of the Smith with the rain in the jiff. Oh, don't slip, Smith, for Smith's the only one who puts swords in fire. Propels the lords of pyre, they're reaching higher and higher. Smith, what you making, man? What you making, Smith? Smith!
Get it, Smith. Raptoreum. Welcome, Raptors. Get it, Smith. Welcome, Raptors.
Hey, Smith, can you hear us?
Actually, no, we can't hear you.
I think he can. But we basically, Smith.
We can't hear him though.
We
Or is he
did.
trying to fake us out.
We decided we were going to start this silent and throw you off. So we actually
Oh,
did.
hey, I didn't see that.
He must have been listening.
How you guys
Shut
doing?
up.
Not
Good.
that
How you doing?
bad. You know, now that you're here, it's a good time to talk to you guys about the emotional damage that occurs to, especially our youth, when we have the sudden influx of really unwarranted and unsolicited dad jokes. And it's probably something that, as a population, we should really work against to decrease so that our youth are not perpetually embarrassed as their fathers.
Okay.
Heard some good dad jokes recently. I take it.
There's a bit too much dad jokes floating around, I think.
Oh, do you think?
I think so.
Dad jokes are great. Okay, if you are just joining us, I'm going to try and do a better introduction now, Smith. This is the CryptoSmith stream, and you are watching the one and only Jesse Lambert, who creates fine items from rare metals, including Makume Garne and Damascus, and creates blades and swords and things like that. And CryptoSmith also has a laser scanner where he scans these amazing one-of-a-kind things into a digital format and able to be built into an NFT to be transacted on the blockchain. I could go on, but I think I'm losing the power there.
What's your best dad joke?
My best dad joke. I think I've said them all.
What's your favorite?
Let me have a think. What is my favorite? Why is Warsaw so clean?
Why is what?
Warsaw so clean.
Sherm, can you
I don't
translate
know.
for me?
He wants to know Warsaw, like Warsaw.
Warsaw.
Yeah.
Warsaw. Like the
The city.
like the city,
Right.
Warsaw.
I'm thinking.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Polish.
That's like a 8. I'll give you an 8 on that one. That's like a shoulder dropping, like I give up for the rest of my life.
Pretty
Funny.
good.
But what I think my favourite dad joke is what is the most common owl? But I think it's more of an English thing.
What?
The most common owl?
Yeah.
It's the
What is
teat.
it?
The teat.
The tea towel. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay, I'm done.
It's your
I'm
turn.
done.
It's your turn now. I'm not gonna. You're not gonna leave me on that.
Oh,
Come on.
I don't have any in the bank. It's just kind of. It's Harley with us today.
He said he was. He said he was going to
You
be
got the
late.
kids.
But yeah,
so
he was
try and get on later.
That's right.
Let's go viral.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Okay, so Viral is our guest today, and after we've done the auction roll up, we're going to be talking about nostalgia and its part in forming the future in cryptocurrency and NFTs.
Oh, so it's kind of like the old stuff coming back around and how it feeds into the new stuff.
Exactly.
Like full circle. Yeah.
It's almost like it's come full circle.
Yeah, Viral knows a lot about nostalgia and old items and things, you know. Always,
NFTs.
always talking about something.
Should be a good conversation.
Okay,
I'm
so
looking forward to it.
we have currently the auction still rolling for the Makume Gane USB stick. That is in the bidding channel. So if you want to grab that USB stick, you've literally got another 5 minutes from now. Once we get quarter of the hour. Yeah, check that out, guys. Some lovely layering in there on the Makume Gane.
Raptoreum logo and
With
all
the
in there.
RTM logo as well. It's
Currently bidding. 30 miners got the highest bid currently. About 56,969.69420.
Yep. So if you do want that item, pop your bid in on the bidding channel in the thread that's just above the images. If you go into there, you just pop your bid in on RTM and yeah, you could get that. Just check out the layering on that, guys. It's absolutely brilliant.
That thing looks nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
One of a kind.
Wow.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome stuff. Okay, so let me just, I don't know why I've lost that. Okay, just going to do a little small rain in the stream party chat. Let me just check my balance.
Where the USB stick is sitting on top of right now is a piece of paper with some templates printed on it. That is in line or in honor or in conjunction, I guess you could say, with our title today. There's a couple reasons for the title, and then of course we've done the topic in line with that as well. So part of the reasons is the Tonto was really the beginning of the journey for all this, and we're hoping to get finished the Tonto today. I did. Now that I'm looking at everything in front of me, it's a tall order, but we're going to shoot for it. The other thing is we're going to make a ring so that you stay in line with the full circle thing.
Oh, awesome. A ring.
And that template is for a ring.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So what's the ring going to be made from?
Makume Gane.
Oh.
And because now we can make Makume Gane out of any non-ferrous metal. And those include gold and silver and platinum. However, those are typically around, I mean, we'd be looking at a couple nodes for that one. But we are going to make the ring out of Makume Gane, which is copper and brass. Copper and brass can impart oxides to your finger if you're sweating and stuff. So we're going to line it with silver. This is 99.99% silver. We do have sterling as well. We have sterling, and then this is also 99.99. So we're going to do this one out of pure silver rather than sterling. And yeah, we're going to get to make some of our own solder today, some of our own silver solder so that we can put this ring together. Yeah, should be cool. Should be fun.
Awesome. All right, guys, there's just literally less than a minute left on this item now, so don't forget to quickly head over there if you do want to grab it quickly. Less than a minute left now. Currently, Dirty Miner's got it. Oh, Viral's typing. They're already up, Viral. You got second 60,000 and 0.69.
59.
Oh, that's it. Viral sniped it. Dirty's lost it.
That's what happens. You're not present.
I am a little jealous, actually, Viral.
Yeah.
Worth every RTM.
Everything that was raised from that USB stick goes towards the CryptoSmith stream in the stream production. We're basically saving up for new camera and mic equipment and things like that. So we really
So we the only thing that we really need that we don't is a microphone. As far as equipment is concerned, what we're really trying to do is another monitor. We want to get some plug-in sound equipment. We'll need 2 boxes in order to plug all of our hardware into, and then it will convert it over into software, in which it can then talk to a splitter, and then that can talk to OBS. And that way we'll be able to have some static cameras put up. We'll be able to maybe even get rid of these guys, do a lapel and even a dynamic. That dynamic was going to be nice when it comes to running the hammer and hearing the anvil and stuff like that. We can put it in and out and not have Discord right away get rid of our ambient noises. So I think for overall it would make for a good experience, as well as a gimbal for the mobile phone. Or for the mobile camera, so that we can get rid of some of the shake. So that's just some of the stuff we're looking at.
Nice.
fantastic. Yeah, so thank you very much, Viral, for grabbing that and supporting the stream.
You're welcome.
So right here, we're just getting some of the profiling done on the Tonto. This is our Tang. We're going to run up our, not a tuba, it's, I forget what the heck it's called now. But we're going to be working on that part today, the part that, all right, now I got to look it up. Binarai, you want to look that up for me? So I don't.
What am I searching for?
Look up anatomy of a Tonto.
Which part are you looking for?
For this part right here.
Right at the, so the edge, the groove, the notch, the back notch, the tang, the signature.
The what?
The tang.
Nope. It's right. It's the component that goes on right before the tuba. And I can't think of it for the flipping life of me.
Oh, the seppa.
The what?
The seppa or the habaki.
Habaki, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, the habaki. It's literally my favorite word on the console. I don't know how I could guess that. So I'm just going in here and putting some detail on the spine. Spine has got a double angle on it.
Yep.
And then this inset point is going to be the shoulder that the habaki rides up to.
Okay.
We're not going to go too far on the grind just yet. But yeah, this is the habaki material right here. Some makume agane.
So the habaki, is that just the wrap that goes at the bottom of the blade? Is it?
Yeah, it acts as a shoulder for the suba.
And the suba is what stops your
The
hand
guard.
from slipping up with the guard? Yeah, yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Watch that, make sure it doesn't melt. And while that is cooking, where did I just put it? Right here. This is the piece for the ring. So we'll go get that traced out.
Nice. Okay, so the auction, sorry, not the auction, the topic for the stream today is nostalgia and its part in forming the future in cryptocurrency and NFTs. Smith, you have 10 minutes. It's just you and Viral. 10 minutes.
All right, great.
Yeah.
So, okay, I've been thinking about this, and actually just today, I really, genuine, like, you always think of stuff you should ask, but a genuine question crossed my mind today. In the fact that I see like a lot of, what the heck was it I was looking at? But they were talking about, actually, Bio, it's you, talking about NFTs and minting and all this kind of stuff, where it really made me just realize how inept I am in all of this, and that I don't know a whole lot. And it got me thinking to the community that's been around a whole lot longer than I've been into this. There's a whole nother language, a whole nother terminology set, a glossary, if you will, and that it really makes where it's almost like a second language to somebody who's been in it as long as they have. And if this is going to be a mainstream as we want it to be, because, let's face it, it isn't. What would you say to the people that's coming into the space who don't have this glossary of terminology readily available? They don't know what it means, and it's almost like it's not easily digestible for the common layman. Would you say that there should be a shift in the terminology, or that there should be a way to almost educate the layman at a quicker pace, or just kind of get with it and start learning? And would that tie into its overall acceptance amongst the general public? That's my question.
Okay, so that was 15 questions. So it's up to you where you want to start, Viral.
Absolutely. So let's go back to, should we change the terminology? And yes, the terminology needs to change, but it needs to be a hybrid of both, because unfortunately there are some terminology in the space of NFTs and assets that is exclusive to that space and will probably never change just because of the nature of those words. But some of the education needs to change, and we need to embrace people that haven't traded NFTs and stuff like that. And that's part of what we hope to eliminate in the marketplace, actually, that we're working on, is making the path to entry much more simple and friendly to somebody that's just interested in art and interested in collectibles, and trying to get those people involved. They have to be educated, but some terms are much more complicated than they need to be, and we can do better. And I think that's part of what that marketplace that we're working on needs to do, is be better.
So do you think that there is potential for almost like clicks? Like in the art and fashion world now, it's almost like, oh, well, if you don't know, we're not going to tell you because you're an idiot. So there's that potential, I think, in every crowd, really, but more so you see it in the arts and fashion. Is there any way that can be mitigated, or because it's almost like it seems at that time, if there were to be that clicky type of mentality, that you're now kind of hitting at two, like a forked offensive. One, the terminology is in midst of changing, and two, it's getting clicky. So it almost seems like two barriers. Do you think the space itself kind of counteracts that, or is there a potential for that? And if there is a potential, is there a counteraction that is available to us for that?
I would say the NFT community as a whole is what makes that path to entry much easier with the existing terminology. The NFT community as a whole on most chains, unless you start getting into those overpriced, ridiculous projects that are, $80,000 for a picture of a monkey. I won't name no names, but stuff like that is what drives the community down and scares a lot of people away and makes them think that it's just a bunch of scams. But if you find the right community, which much more of the communities will be a good one than a bad one, unless you start talking rug pulls, but that's another discussion entirely. Most NFT communities are open to teaching you, and they want you to get involved. They want you to learn, and they will sit down and take as much time as it takes to teach somebody how to go through the process and learn what these terms mean. So I would say that the community does not counteract it, or does counteract it.
Yeah, that does. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah. It's almost naturally just the way it's almost like the reason it was birthed is the same opposition to what has created that sort of mentality in the art space and other platforms, such as the traditional platform of literally a platform.
Absolutely. And
I'm saying that correctly?
you are. And there's a lot of NFTs out there and assets that are just pure speculation and have no true value, but yet command these high prices. And it's just amazing what some communities are able to form. And even some of the higher end communities, a good example on Solana, I'll give them a shout out, is Stoned Ape Crew. They have a fantastic community and they're open to helping people. They're just very friendly, and that was where I started my journey with NFTs and did okay. And I didn't know none of the terms, and I just sat down and asked questions, and people were very friendly, and that's the type of communities that we need to help grow and thrive on Raptoreum once we have assets.
All right, Viral. Back to the original question. So, nostalgia. And how do you feel it has a part in forming the future in cryptocurrency and NFTs?
Can I just jump in here real quick for my own sake and ask what you mean by nostalgia?
Like for example, there was a line of NFTs that involved some Commodore 64 basic code. And you could load that into either an emulator or an actual Commodore itself, and there would be your NFT.
Okay, so by nostalgia, do you mean that obsolete software or hardware even?
Well, also nostalgia. It's a big thing, because if you think some of the 8-bit NFTs you can get as well, that's all to do with nostalgia.
Too hot.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of different things where old becomes new and improves on things.
Okay, thank you. I'll give it. File, take it away.
Sure. So I think that NFTs and nostalgia are going to be a companion in the future. And you can compare such markets like retro video game collectors, sports cards, stamp collectors, stuff like that. All of that is found, those elements are found in NFTs. And that is going to expand in the future, I think, in the form of things like you just mentioned about the Commodore. Say, for example, I really like the Nintendo Entertainment System. I could program a game completely for that system and release that code via NFT. And you could be the only owner of that game. I could do a release of 500 copies, and you could load that NFT code into an emulator, and boom, you have nostalgia driven by the same market.
Awesome. Okay, Smith, where are we at now?
We are just taking, we have this piece of makume that we are using for the ring. And we have just cleaned it up. We've cleaned all, you can see here, some of the nasties are still left there. That's just from little bits in the forge will get embedded in there. So we've got that cleaned up so that we can actually start using. I'm going to anneal it right now. And that way it'll get soft like a ribbon when I do that.
What is annealing?
So annealing is softening. It's a fancy word for softening. But essentially what we're doing is we're putting the crystals back in order.
Okay.
So what happens when something gets hardened? Take it out. What happens when something gets harder is you have crystalline structures that are in a formation they don't really like to be in. Hence the brittle nature of hardened metals. Pull that out. Annealing allows the crystal growth to happen on its own accord. And when it does that, it does so in order. Douse it in the water, please. And so rather than having a jagged crystalline structure that is bound together in a really random lattice, it actually starts to form proper covalent bonds, which improves its ductility. When it's like this, it has a higher yield strength, which is why it can hold an edge, all this other kind of stuff. But it also is more likely to have a catastrophic failure. It's more likely to let go because it doesn't have a lot of surface area. So when the crystals are able to grow, they have more surface area. That gives it ductility, malleability, all that good stuff. So that's annealing in a nutshell. Now, in the case of, see, look, you watch. See, now I can just bend it, no problem. And as I keep doing that, I'm going to actually work harden it, and then it's going to get hard again. And that's because I'm breaking that crystalline boundary structure. And yeah, and now I can't bend it at all because I've work hardened it. So I got to anneal it again. Thanks a lot, Binarai.
No problem. It's my pleasure. Okay, today is the day of the mushroom, apparently. Does anyone like mushrooms?
I kind of feel like every day in Canada, anyway, is the day of the mushroom.
Oh, really?
Keep me in the dark and feed me all crap all the time. You know, I feel like a mushroom every day.
Where's MCO3 when you need him?
It's also Go Fly a Kite Day today.
You got to take it out sooner. It's going to melt. So, see, this is what I'm talking about. Government keeps you in the dark and feeds you crap like a mushroom. And when you ask them for the truth, they say go fly a kite. It makes sense. It's let's just call it Government Day.
Okay, it's also in some places National Reveal the Genius Within Day. So you need to show us the genius, Smith. This ring you're making today. You know, we're here to see the genius.
Okay, let's do it. I need to. I was gonna do a signet ring.
Okay.
I was. But these templates, I printed these templates out in a hurry, like 5 minutes before the stream started. I don't like them. In fact, I don't trust them, and it doesn't help either that my piece is not big enough. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of scale these, make a bit of a smaller ring. You can see that makume pattern after the annealing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I think what I'll do is I will to check on that. That other piece of Nikume is, I think, let's focus on the ring today. We've done some work on the Tonto. We're not going to be able to get both of them done. I'm going to cut this in half. And then I'll just use two sides that, well, even that doesn't make sense. I think I'll go freehand. Just trying to straighten some of this out.
Okay,
Not-
while Smith's working that out, it is now time for Ask a Brit. Where you can ask a Brit anything you want.
Nice intro.
Yeah, yeah. So, what would you like to ask a Brit?
Sherm, you got anything?
Does that song have any relevance to the British people?
No, I just
Your intro?
I just put it on there because I thought it was like how others would probably view the music in a castle or something like that, you know.
I gotcha.
Yeah. I think I did put an image of a castle on there as well. Just to add to it.
I do have a question. However, I wrote it down, and now I can't remember it for the life of me. Probably because I wrote it down.
Right.
So I'm hoping somebody else saves the day with a question. What we're looking for is essentially a question that we're not super familiar with, in the sense of how British people just do things differently. Anybody got anything?
I mean, Towards Gaming is asking tea or coffee. If I had a choice, it probably would be tea. But I'd rather have a cup of cocoa. That's my main. It's my main staple hot drink that I consume. It's cocoa. If anyone's got any questions, Smith can't think of one.
Can't. Oh, I feel like an utter failure right now.
I mean, there's one thing I don't understand is why peanut butter and jellies aren't popular in England.
No, we don't have peanut butter and jelly here. It's just
Or
Actually?
jam. I should say peanut butter and jam, because you don't do jelly either, apparently.
yeah, no, it's not really that common here. Although Marmite mixed with peanut butter, that's a good thing.
Oh, do you,
Okay.
on occasion
Right.
or regularly, enjoy a marmalade sandwich?
Oh, I know.
Marmalade?
My wife, she likes a marmalade sandwich, but I'm not quite keen on it. I think it's disgusting. Like, why would you?
Oh, really?
Why would you want to eat some jam sort of citrus tangy shit with the pieces of the skin in it? I don't get it. I don't want to eat the skin of oranges. I'd rather just eat an orange. I don't need to eat marmalade. That's my view. I don't think it tastes nice at all.
You don't eat like candied or oranges or anything like that either?
Candied oranges? No, we don't eat candied oranges.
Oh.
No. We'll eat like like currants and things like that. Or we'll have prunes. Or cherries. We'll eat cherries. Yeah, that's right. So lose thyself with the skin of oranges. It's not good. There's pieces of orange skin in it. Like, you don't eat that when you eat an orange, so don't have it in your marmalade. I'd probably eat the marmalade if it didn't have it in there. All right. Well, it doesn't seem there's any more questions for a Brit. Is anyone else on the call? Viral, have you got any questions for a Brit? It's not like I don't speak to you every day.
Man, you've answered everything I have. I don't have any good questions.
I know one question that Scherm's got, and it's all around the whole crumpet and English muffin sort of
that
debate.
battle.
Yeah. I mean, an English muffin is not a crumpet. It's as simple as that.
It's a more refined, better crumpet.
Yeah.
You got to evolve.
An English muffin's not even English. It's American.
What?
You believe that?
You've destroyed CryptoSmith.
My whole life.
All right. Okay, it is now time for Scherm's bag, and I still haven't done the intro tune for that. Viral, do you want to do a quick intro song for Scherm? Just something.
I'll give that one over to Scherm. He needs to sing his own song.
All right, Scherm, how's it going to go?
My own song.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got to work on it. We'll put something together for next stream.
Come on, this is your time now. You're on stage. You can do your intro song right now. This is it.
Yeah, but I don't have rapper skills.
You don't need to,
be
a rapper. What can you sing?
I don't know. What's in my bag? What's in my bag? What's in
I
Scherm's
feel
bag?
like Scherm, it should be like, I feel like it should be like, and now it's time for What's in Scherm's bag. What's in Scherm's? What's in Scherm's? What's in Scherm's?
I like it.
You see,
that's perfect right there.
CryptoSmith is not
understood the assignment.
CryptoSmith is not shy at all, is he? So what would be brilliant is if we were all silent and CryptoSmith did it again, and then that would really help.
Oh, well,
that would really help out with getting that down. All right,
you need like go ahead.
3, 2, 1, go.
And now it's time for What's in Scherm's bag. What's in Scherm's? What's in Scherm's? What's in Scherm's?
All right.
That's all I got.
That'll do. Thanks for that, and we'll be cutting that out later and tuning it up.
Adding that.
Yeah, definitely. So it's time.
Ready?
It's time for What's in Scherm's bag, and this is Scherm, also known as the Scherminator, who is also the lead,
all right,
the head moderator at the Discord. What is in Scherm's bag? I mean, it looks like a ball. Is it a ball?
Call me when it's hot.
It is round.
Is it a goldfish?
No,
Did you enlarge his screen?
A jawbreaker, so lose thyself is saying.
Let's see.
No.
Can you blow up his screen?
Yeah, his screen's maxed
Oh, I see.
on the stream.
Oh, that's a bocce ball.
Nope, not a bocce ball.
Beanie bag. Says toy 023.
A baseball.
Nope, not a baseball. That's much smaller than a baseball.
A
Is it
Philip.
lemon? Sorry.
I'll carry on.
Is it a lemon, Sherm?
No, it's not a lemon.
So lose thyself is saying a hacky sack.
Not a hacky sack.
I don't think we can generally ask questions about it towards gaming.
You can ask some questions. What do you got? Does it bounce? No. It's hard to even hear it.
Is it bounce? Perfectly round? Is it perfectly round?
Yes, perfect sphere.
It's a snow globe without the base.
It was crafted to the shape.
Oh, is it one of those?
It's not a natural shape.
What?
Is it?
Tennis ball.
No.
Is it a piece of jade?
You're getting closer.
Oh,
It is stone. It is a mineral,
It's a granite ball.
not granite.
Is it Himalayan rock salt? A ball of it.
It's not rock salt. Not a billiard ball.
Jeff, it's not an onion.
A green colored mineral.
It's a green colored
jadeite.
mineral.
It's jadeite.
Nope, not jade.
No, jadeite.
No, not jadeite.
It's starts with an S. It's serpentine.
Nope.
Is
Let
it?
me take it out of the bag.
Is it? Agate or agate?
See if you can identify it.
Agate. You know, agate has always come across to me as sounded like a very Scottish type of mineral. Hey, listen there, Scherm. Is it some agate?
Is it aventurine?
Nope.
Are you Googling it, you dirty dog?
Of course I am.
Malachite,
Everyone's
not
Googling
malachite.
it.
Emerald, not an emerald. Not olivine.
It's a
quartz?
I can tell you, it will glow with UV light.
It'll glow.
Oh, really?
It's
not.
fluorescent.
It's not uranium.
No,
Uranium's yellow.
that'd be rough.
Is it?
Post holding some uranium right now.
Well, there's types of uranium you can.
No,
Is it
not
opal?
epidote. No,
Is it heckmanite?
no, not chlorite, not willemite.
Is it gypsum?
No,
Argonite?
no,
Selenite?
no.
Man, I'm stumped.
Fluorescent
Willemite?
mineral.
Boulard?
No,
No?
no.
What color does it glow?
Jeff is saying amethyst,
I
but
believe purple.
I think amethyst is like a pinky purple, isn't it?
Is it apatite?
No. Begins with an. I'll give you a clue. Begins with an F.
Fluorite?
There you go. Fluorescent fluorite.
Fluorite?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Viral's won it then.
He's won it.
Well, he needs all the RTM he can get after he's just bought that USB stick.
I was thinking the same
All right.
thing,
He's got a discount.
Every little dollar helps.
All right. Well, thanks for that,
Nice
Viral.
job, Viral.
And thanks for that, Scherm, as well.
Of course, of course.
It seems to be better when it seems to be over more quickly when it's on the stream than it is in the trivia.
Well, there's less salt. There's way. I mean, there's like 27 words. Like it's
different.
Okay.
It's different.
It's
It's a different level of
It's
rigness.
different. It's
Yeah.
different. And you take it out of the bag too. Like we never get it until you take it out.
Yeah, trivia is a whole nother level of rigness.
Yeah. Maybe you should do. No, actually, it wouldn't work. I was going to say maybe
You can't give a bunch of letters like we do at regular trivia.
Yeah,
Keep feeding
yeah.
them letters. So I have to do a little less rigged for the stream.
Yep. Okay, so we'll send that over shortly, Viral. It's 1 RTM, yeah. That's all. That's right, yeah.
That's the fries, right?
I'll take it.
Maybe we'll pump it up to 1.69.
All right, yeah. 1.69. We'll do that. Okay, we're just going to send a little bit more rain into the community. If you want to know where to get rain, head over to the link is at the top, which is at the top right of the stream. That is discord.gg/Raptoreum. Head over to the stream party chat and we do a little rain in there during the stream time. And we're doing a little bit right now. Okay, so if you are just tuning in, I will give you a bit of an update of what the initial Raptoreum stream was. We had a Raptoreum roundtable with Flux, where Cadena, Radiant, Ergo, Neoxa, Alephium, Meowcoin, and Casper were attending. It seemed to go very well, with Piggy representing RTM and answering many questions from the community. As you could imagine, Piggy was his usual down to the point self, which was nice and refreshing to watch. So go check out their YouTube. It's at Run on Flux, and also their Twitter is at Run on Flux as well. Now put a project utilizing Raptoreum chain for performing UTXO DeFi with decentralized binary options and anti-rug has made the testnet live, with incentives to boot as well, with binaries available for download for the wallet at their GitHub, which you will find at their website. And they're also seeing solid growth within in the community, growing pretty organically over there, which is nice. We had a Battlefield 1942 rap tournament, which was called Apache Wars, on the 15th, which involved a group of us battling for a prize of 50,000 RTM in Battlefield 1942 Desert Combat, flying only Apache helicopters. Fox Mining came first, which is with his special rigged skills, where he would float down and switch the seats to the gunner and then kill people on the way down. And Nando came second, who was cunning with his rockets. If you want to be kept up to date with any future tournaments, do request the Fragger roll from one of our administrators, who will be able to give you that, and you'll be tagged at any time a game is happening or live or whatever. There's been some additional work done on the third-party marketplace involving more research and what works and what doesn't, based on some case studies that we were doing on the positive things and the negative things in different marketplaces and what works and things, things that are kind of important. We're also going to be looking into color codes and many other things, going real deep in depth, and also possible creator pages which are fully editable as well, so creators are able to express themselves more freely. And basically one of the main things that marketplaces seem to miss, the creator journey. There's been many new commits on the DevNet branch, so we can provide a super fast base ready for to get our mainnet ready for assets. There will be a new testnet for assets as well, which is coming up very shortly, as Piggy said earlier on the stream. Big Piggy was also on Son of a Tech, that should be out at the end of the week. There is an emissions reduction which will start approximately on April the 21st. Block reward is reduced 10 RTM every lunar month for the next 73 lunar months. You can check out the rewards paper as well for information on those reductions over time for phase 2 and phase 3 as well, which is into the future. We had a CoinX Easter egg hunt, which finished on the 17th. It has been pretty popular. Many new faces in the Discord and on the Twitter. CoinX, awesome exchange. Scherm mentioned earlier that we had some bidding for the USB stick, which was due to end, and as we've seen, Viral's just won that. And we've now got a new music bot in the voice chat as well. So now we've got music back onto the Discord, which is pretty nice. Viral's been talking about Greyhound NFTs and also the marketplace as well. So that was the update for the that was the earlier update, and yeah, so we'll get back over to Smith's now. Now, Smith, while you'll continue to work on that, we've got some more questions to ask amongst us. So, what did you used to like collecting or doing when you were younger, Smith?
Um, no surprise, I'm sure. I like collecting knives.
So it's always been knives.
Yeah. I'm gonna say for collection wise. I don't remember collecting anything other than knives.
Now, what do you have, like special knives? You have some that are like super antique, special, anything, or just ones you like?
No, just sharp ones.
Sharp ones, useful ones.
I remember I was like 10 years old, and I kept them. I kept them under my bed because I was on the top of a bunk bed, and so they were easily accessible, and I just remember showing them off all the time. Now that I say it out loud, it kind of seems weird. I had 20 knives under my bed, but whatever.
Yeah, I bet no one messed with you, did they? Once you got your knives out.
Yeah.
This guy's a maniac.
Yeah.
You see his knife collection?
Oh man. Yeah. No, I can't remember collecting anything else. I think I was just your kind of atypical bows and arrows, but collection wise, no.
Yeah.
Nothing but knives. I collected knives. Yeah.
So you're still doing it now, basically, aren't you? You know,
I am.
You've never stopped doing it, and it's what you. If you collected it, you obviously enjoy it, and you know a lot about it, and yeah, and now you're doing this.
Yeah.
And this is all part and parcel of cryptocurrency and NFTs as well. It's based on your nostalgia and current work on keeping that alive.
Yeah.
So what did you used to collect when you were younger, Scherm?
When I was younger, I mean, baseball cards was like the first major thing I collected. Coins, I had coin collection. I did inherit like a little bit of a stamp collection, so I got stamps. I got and next over time I've accumulated electronics and computer stuff, and that's kind of I guess become a collection, but that wasn't planned per se. That's just how I am, I guess. I like old electronics and just hold on to everything.
So what's your most
But baseball cards is probably like the big thing, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you gonna ask?
I was going to say, what's your most treasured older electronic device that you own?
My most treasured old electronic device. I mean, probably my Super NES, or actually, yeah, my original NES Nintendo system.
Good stuff.
That and obviously Link. I got a Link cartridge. It's probably the only cartridge I have left. Other than that, obviously, you got my Walkman. Things like that.
Yeah.
My CD man.
Oh, I just found the other day a Walkman.
Did you?
Basically in mint condition. My kid, he's been collecting cans and bottles wherever he can. Children. Sorry, my daughter just corrected me. And he went over to a garbage pile to go get the cans out of it, and here there was a perfect Walkman.
Oh, really?
Like the one that played the tapes. There's nothing wrong with it.
That's awesome.
Those are rare.
I was pretty quick to grab that up.
Yeah, pulling out all your old tapes now.
Yeah.
Was it a Sony one? Sony one.
Oh, geez Louise. I don't know.
Panasonic. It's probably Sony or Panasonic.
Yeah.
I think it was Panasonic.
Yeah.
No, I was tickled pink though. How about you, Binarai?
Yeah, what'd you collect?
I just collected computers and computer parts and things like that. And also I've got a lot of signed items from Kurt Cobain. I used to collect that when I was younger as well.
Wow.
You didn't talk about your main collection. You know what you collect. I know what you collect.
Yeah, but that's now. That's what I collect now. So right now,
not as a kid.
Right now, I collect. Well, I don't even want to say it because then people are going to compete with me to
Start buying it.
to get these things. So I'm not sure if I
Well, you
want
don't
to
got to
say.
tell them the models. You can just tell.
All right, so I collect rare mobile phones. That's it pretty much.
Not like what kind of rare?
Well, that I'll be asking, wouldn't it? But yeah, I like to collect rare mobile phones, and I'll try and get them as mint as I can get them, or box helps as well, you know.
And how many phones you got now? You think?
How many phones have I got?
Yeah,
Probably
approximately.
Over 500 different phones.
Oh my lord!
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's got a serious phone collection.
Yeah.
I don't just collect a few phones. You know, I'm an entire cell phone museum.
Yeah, but I only collect like the rare ones. I don't just have one just for the sake of owning it, you know. But yeah, I like doing that because they're little. It's just like having a Bitcoin, you know. You just keep it for a long period of time, and because it's a notable device or a piece of rare electronic history, then it's an investment to me, you know. But I also enjoy doing it as well, and I fix electronics, so I can generally repair pretty much anything electronic. So if anything is ever wrong with them, or we need to rebuild the cells or something like that, I can do all of that.
Yeah, so you can find some good deals.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like to do, and it's also been a nostalgia connected to that as well, because obviously using some of those when I was a kid.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm an old man now, so it's like I don't know. It's nice to hold on to some things of your youth, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, that's kind of why I hold on to all the computer electronics and all that stuff. It just brings you back.
I do the same
Put
thing.
enjoy your old floppies.
Yep, floppies are the best.
I got filled with my floppies. Unfortunately, they don't work anymore. I've been testing them.
That's
Yeah,
not good.
I think all floppies are officially dead.
Man.
Hey Smith, that is looking real cool.
Thanks.
It is looking really sweet.
That is looking really nice.
This Makumi loves to grab. So grabby. Ah, there we go.
So we've got about
10 more minutes.
Well, we're actually
tell me 10 more minutes.
We actually started 5 minutes late, so we've actually got 17 minutes left.
Ooh.
17 in total, yeah. So that's a lot of minutes.
More than they normally have.
Yeah.
Left.
And it's starting to look very ring-like as well.
It's looking nice.
So are you going to braise that?
Yes.
You see, I'm learning the lingo.
Oh, going back to terminology, Viral. Is there anything while we're kind of redefining some stuff for ease of integration of new people that we can kind of invent some cool stuff and almost they'd be like, what does that mean? It's like, oh yeah, that's been around forever, but really you just kind of, somebody said something to me the other day, Disneyfication.
Yeah.
It's like,
Excuse
makes sense. So right now I'm just trying to get a good match on these guys.
Okay.
So that they're super tight. Gonna add some flux.
Sorry about that, guys. I've got a terrible cold.
Oh, it's all right, man.
No worries.
Oh, that's what it is, hey?
Smith. Wow.
I was gonna say, I told him earlier, but yeah, he knows. Contributing factors on top of a cold.
Yep.
So is there any terminology, Smith, that you've heard just on my server that seems a little bit confusing? Anything that we should reterm?
I'm looking forward to what the reterms are.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know, but I probably have to take a deeper look and try and look into it a little more, just to kind of have a better formed opinion of anything. Right now,
That's definitely valuable feedback for marketplace research.
Yeah. I feel like some things over time become kind of like the inside joke kind of thing, you know?
Absolutely.
Not a joke itself, but that's typically behind closed doors, and where terminology, for the most part, is really birthed out of something to make itself self-explanatory. But whenever it's done in the birthing stages, it really doesn't have that self-explanatory. It's more almost like what do they call those? Hyperbole. It's a hyperbole of what it is referring to. And I think that happens in anything that really starts from ground up. And as you go forward in any kind of endeavor, things typically get more efficient, and new terminology coming out is more self-explanatory. Whereas I just notice a lot of terminology. It's like, well, that doesn't jump off the page in terms of I know what this means. What am I looking for?
It almost seems proprietary, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the NFT community has a lot of interesting terms that you don't see anywhere else. It's definitely something that needs to be changed a little bit, I think.
Well, I mean, what would you say mint an NFT should be called?
That's one I don't know if you could change.
You could
I don't think
that's a tough one.
You could change it to rig an NFT.
Yeah, that would fit the theme.
Yeah, just gonna rig an NFT. Yeah.
Minting an NFT though, that's self-explanatory.
Right.
Like you know what that means right away. It's the same as minting a coin or minting anything, right?
Right.
If you start talking about like whitelisting and ambassadors and things like that.
OG.
Yeah, and I think,
but a lot of that's built on the slang of the community. It's, you know what I mean. I suppose
that's exactly it, right?
It's a sort of a thing you've got to be in the community and amongst those sort of communities to understand what they're going on about.
So this is some silver solder that I have made.
Okay.
And you make silver solder simply by mixing it with zinc and copper. Now, I myself, I think what I'm going to do is maybe I'm going to add, I don't know. I was going to add more copper, but so it doesn't show up too much of a silver line.
Okay.
But saying that out loud, no, I don't think I really care, because it's going to disappear. So we'll try and get a nice close up of this solder weeping in. And that's actually a bit much. I need maybe half that.
Oh, there you go.
Can almost feel the heat from here. Okay, we got about 9 minutes left, Smith.
You mean 10, don't you? Okay, so let's, what are we going to do? We're going to turn it into a round ring first.
Okay, and how are we going to do that?
A little hammer.
Nice.
That is a serious ring. I mean that
Yeah.
on your knuckles going to do some damage. Not saying you should use it for violent purposes or anything like that, but whatever's on the end of it's getting imprinted in anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, look at that.
awesome.
So we're far from done. This is definitely going to go over into the next one. Bring that mandrel, please. Water. Woo!
Hot potato.
Hot potato. The real fun thing about copper is it loves to dump heat because it's such an excellent thermal conductor. So a piece of copper at this temperature is much hotter than a piece of steel at the same temperature.
That's why they're so good for CPU coolers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at that.
The piece that I put through the ring. Dremel. Dremel. Where is my Dremel? What do we got? Yeah, sure.
I do like a Dremel. I've got a Dremel myself. I use it to work on bikes and things.
I know you have a battery one or a cord one.
I have
The
a
battery
cord.
ones.
I have
Yeah, the batteries suck.
Yeah, I have a cord one. If I can help it on everything, I always have a cord one.
Yeah, the battery runs out way too quick.
Yeah.
In the water again, please.
And the batteries aren't cheap either.
No.
Get a cup and fill up the cup with some water.
You got 5 minutes left, Smith? Or do you want 10?
I think I'd rather have 10.
All right. We'll do 10 just this once.
I don't know. We better stick to it. It's 10 now. It's an extra 5 now. Next stream will
Well,
be an extra 7.
usually the stream would have ended now, right? But we're doing it 5 anyway because I started 5.
Right.
So that's acceptable because it's the normal stream. But then if you want 10, then that's on you. That's basically you adding 5. Which is it's all right.
That's all right.
It's all right if you want.
We're not going to get it done either way.
Okay.
So it's really, if we want to stick around for an extra 5 minutes, it's just to see what is going to happen, because after the stream is over, I'm going to continue working on it. Just so that next stream doesn't get eaten up as well. That makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, all right. Are you gonna send some like images or something once you've done tonight into the maybe into the chat,
Stream chat.
and then everyone can see where you got to?
That is the one. That's the one. One roll above them all. You guys ever watch the Highlander?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I haven't seen that.
What?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen that.
There can only be one.
Yeah.
What is it about?
I feel like you're putting me on.
You remember there's a movie, there's a TV series.
No, I don't know what that is.
Same. You should watch it.
Is it an American Canadian thing?
No.
What is it?
Highlander. It's Scottish. You close.
Oh no, I don't. I don't know that.
This is why I'm in such disbelief.
That's polishing up real nice.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
All right then. Let's get into it, shall we?
That is not too bad actually, Smith.
Oh, thank you.
So we are now coming up to the last minute, unless you're adding 5 onto that.
You know what? Let's add 5. Let's add 5.
Okay,
I'm gonna do it.
That's on you.
One time.
That's on you. All right.
We're gonna engage overtime.
So what are you going to do in your last 5 minutes, Smith?
I'm just gonna just use it to show a bit more of the process. We're gonna actually cut some silver that's gonna go inside and line it.
Yep.
So this is what's gonna be in contact with the finger. It's going to get rid of our open space up here,
Okay.
which is nice. So I'm just annealing it again so that we don't crack the solder joint, but it does bring out some of that Makume texture.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And then we'll also make that round in there because we don't want an oval. Or maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we do want an oval.
It's not a bad oval that you've got on there.
So right now we're just getting rid of that gap. And we're upping the ring size too. We're shooting for a 10. 13 is about average for men, but you can fit it on a pinky at 10.
Yeah.
And then a lady can fit it on as well at 10. But signet rings typically aren't worn by ladies. By the ladies?
4 minutes left.
Mm-hmm. So we are going to give it that same texture as we did the USB stick.
Okay.
And Q USB stick. So we're going to put that same texture on the ring.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
And then this is getting a cap.
Okay.
And then we're going to put the Raptoreum logo on top. And then inside of here is the silver. And that's just going to get the silver. And that's going to fill everything in.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you can see now it's much rounder.
Yep.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. I must say so. If I do say so myself. What are the ethic and moral implications of bidding on my own work?
What do you want? Do you want it for yourself?
I almost bid on the USB stick under an alias. I'm just
Yeah. The thing is, as well, if you make another one, it won't be the same, will it?
yeah. Hey, Viral, we'll talk after about
I don't know.
So yeah. Okay, cool. I think we're done, right?
Awesome. So yeah, so thanks for tuning into the CryptoSmith stream. As you can see, we've got a beautiful Makume Gane ring that has been made and inlaid with silver. Is the RTM logo is going to be stamped on the top, and Smith
will get a solid cap.
Solid cap. Smith's going to do a little bit more after the stream and send us a few images into the stream party chat so we can all check that out. Yeah. You
want to remind them of the addresses for the kids?
Oh yeah, they are the addresses for the kids as well. If you go to the stream party chat, they are pinned in that chat, so feel free to help out with that. We have Smith's daughter, Smithette, who is in charge of the camera work. And then we have Smith's son, who's been helping with the forging process of these items as well. So if you want to help those out, then feel free to donate a little bit over to their addresses that are pinned in that channel. So I've noticed that there's a couple of people that have been mining to those addresses as well. So thanks for that. The kids really appreciate it, and also some people have also just sent straight donations as well, and the kids are really appreciative of that, aren't they, Smith?
They ask me 3 times a day. It's They asked me twice just today before we even got here. But no, they're super appreciative. If they had a way for a microphone, I'd turn it on them, and they would be very quick to say thank you. But so I'll say thank you on their behalf for now. And we are going to have them on the stream at some point to also give their thanks. So
awesome.
And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to this awesome Raptoreum YouTube channel to be kept up to date with anything on Raptoreum, the weekly streams and anything else, and also obviously CryptoSmith himself. And we intend on making this stream the best we can get it. We're all noobs, but we're giving it our best, and we're definitely here to make a good go of it. So expect more of this to come. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for Scherm and Viral to be on the stream. And most
thanks
of all,
everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks Smith as well for everything you're doing for the project. And
thank you, Binarai.
Yeah,
we wouldn't. The stream wouldn't look the way it does. I think 2 Sundays ago proved that.
Well, I'm just trying.
You did a great job.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back next Sunday, same time.
Sounds good.
Catch you later.